Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Joey and welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you guys two meta builds for the Cedo Prime in Warframe 2025. Now this is one of the best pellet shotguns we have in all of Warframe. It is extremely powerful, recently getting its Prime variant in this year. This is a great weapon, fantastic option for level cap or high priority target killing. Really strong overall. And I highly recommend it to you guys out there who haven't gotten your hands on it yet. First things first, though, before I get into the builds, I just wanted to show off. I got my Katir Signa. So if you guys are out there haven't gotten it yet, this is what it looks like. I actually kind of like it. I think it looks quite good. For any of you out there who are still rolling your packs, best of luck to you on your pack rolls. But now to get into the Cedo builds. So this is the damage build that I have for you guys here today. This one is going to consist of pretty basic CCCD flat damage setup. Before we get into that, though, I just want to talk about the passive. The passive of this weapon is the alternate fire will launch a glaive with guaranteed status chance. Also, the primary fire deals 60% additional damage per status effect on the target. This stacks additively with things like Galvanized Savvy. So this is just some more damage, per status on the target. So it works really well with the Glaive. With the Glaive going to be proccing extra status for us, and I'll get more into the status proccing of the Glaive on the next build because, as you could already see, next build will be a primer. So I'll be getting into a little bit more with it. But just so you know, it has a CO built in, 60%. So just know that. So what we go for in the build here is we go for critical decel for CC, gets us up to 72% critical chance per projectile. We have a primed Ravage on here for critical damage, gets us up to 5x, 6.2 with Tenacious Bond. We have Galvanized Hell for multi-shot stacking. Magnetic Strafe. This is going to be very nice for overguarded enemies, and it's going to give us some nice fire rate. We have Primed Charged Shell for 165% electric damage. We have Galvanized Savvy on here for more CO plus status chance. Then we have Contagious Spread on here for 75% Toxin. Now, you could run the 90. The only reason I have a 75 on here is because I'm too lazy to put the 90 on, but this was still level cap even without the 90. It's no issue. And then I have Prime Point Blank on here for our base damage. I run Vigilante Supplies so we can bump the crit tier up to orange. And then I have Primary Crux on here for status chance increase as well as ammo efficiency. The ammo efficiency is really nice on this gun. It's a fast firing, high pellet shotgun. So having a lot of ammo efficiency is really nice. You can go for a damage arcane here if you so choose to, but I can tell you guys for certain that this build will go to level cap in things like Cascade with no issues whatsoever. It's very powerful, and I'll be getting into just how this works right now. So pretty much all you're ever going to need to do with this weapon is you don't even need to bring like something like a compressor with you. You don't need to bring a primer because you have built-in priming. So pretty much what the Glaive is going to do is the Glaive will force proc status. It's going to proc the status that is currently modded on your weapon, as well as it will proc the 4 base elements. So you can see heat is on, cold is on, electric is on, and toxin is on. I don't have any of them modded. The Glaive will proc the 4 base elements. So you're getting really nice prime out of this already. So now you can see even without any galvanized stacks up or anything, you're going to see one bullet, and it will kill. Now you can see you get our Gal stacks up, and now you have this primer set up that you can just rip through everything now on your screen. You can see the ammo conservation is really good with something like Crux, and the damage doesn't really drop because you have such ridiculous CO values on this weapon. You're getting the 80% off Savvy, and then you're getting another 60% off of the passive of the weapon, so you're getting 140% in total per status effect, so you're getting a ton of damage out of this weapon. So damage arcanes really aren't that necessary, so going for something like Primary Crux is definitely a viable option. And as you can see here, this will rip through enemies no problem at all. This is a high pellet shotgun, a high multi-shot shotgun, so you can see with no prime, if I shoot this enemy, you can see the amount of pellet count we get on this enemy. So if you were to run something like Zataz with this, you'll be getting multiplied pellet counts, so you're getting 14 pellets, you're going to get 14 void damage instance procs as well. So, if you want to go for something like Zataz with this, it's also very good. I captured this using Nourish. But, like I said, if you can do it with Nourish, then you can do it with Roar, you can do it with Zataz. You'll be totally fine. So, this is definitely the damage build. If you guys are looking to deal damage with this weapon, this is the build I would highly recommend that you guys go and give a try. Now, for the secondary, like I said, this weapon has fantastic alt fire, so it actually doubles as a really solid primer. So, what we go for is we have Frigid Blast with Toxin Barrage. It's going to give us viral. Hell's Chamber for multi-shot. Magnetic, this is going to give us magnetic and fire rate. I have flat electric on here, so we get flat electric ticks, even though this is going to proc it anyway. I don't really know what else to put on here, so I just put the flat electric on here. You have Shotgun Savvy here for 90% status chance, Atomic Fallout for radiation plus madcap, and then we have Lingering Torment for status duration, Fatal Acceleration for projectile speed. This will affect the speed of the glaive. And then we run Primary Crux on here once again, just for the status chance. You guys can run whatever you want on here. You're not going to use any ammo with the glaive, so running something for like reload speed won't actually like really do anything. So it's really up to you. So you guys can do like whatever you want with the arcane on this. It's really all about the primer. Now another thing I want to mention with this weapon is the way the glaive works is you're going to shoot an enemy and it's going to bounce around like so, and then you're going to see now it comes back to me. If you want to use it differently, you can throw it out and then press it again, and it will instantly come back to you. So I'm pressing my heavy oil fire button, and then I press it again, and now it comes back. So you can kind of control it if you lose it and it goes off. Like say you, in a lot of scenarios, like I know it'll happen with the projectile velocity sometimes. It'll make the weapon bounce around a little too much. Like if you took the projectile velocity off, it actually might help you like sustain projectile bounces a little bit better. But I don't know if that was fixed. I know it was the thing when the Cedo first came out. I'm not really sure if it's really a thing now or not. But, you know, you want to shoot them. If you want to pull it back early, you just press the button again. But you can see the amount of prime that you get out of this is really, really solid. Like, you can see all the status effects we're getting on here. Like, this is CO. You can see even if you shoot this with, like, you know, this non-damage dealing weapon, there's no base damage on this or anything. It's, like, just the passive of the weapon. Like, you can kind of just see, like, the amount of damage you can still get out of it is quite funny. But it's a very, very good primer. Really, really good for, like, AoE scenarios. I wouldn't say it's as good as the Bubonico, but it's definitely up there just because of Bubonico is more like you look and you choose where you want the explosions to be. This is more so like you're looking and you're kind of just like hoping it's going to latch onto the correct group and bounce correctly. But still works really, really well. You don't, like I said, you don't use any ammo when you use this, so it's a really nice primer to use. You could just be using this. You can swap to your secondary, swap to your melee, you know, do whatever it is, you know, and then you're all good. So, yeah, those are the two builds I have for you guys today. Like I said, if you guys are looking for a primer, this is definitely something I would recommend. If you're looking for a flat damage dealer that can do level cap and cascade, this is something I would recommend to you right here. But that's going to be it for the video today, guys. I just want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment, please subscribe, and have a wonderful rest of your day.